Welcome back to another direct channeling from the Elfian Realm. Today I'm connecting with the Animal Healer and Protector domain of the Elfian Realm. I just did my protection spell affirmations and set up my ritual stuff so that I can connect to the domain, and we are ready to go. I do have this here because I do want to talk about it a little bit. The Animal Healer domain told me to talk about this. So this is a horse totem, and this horse totem helps stabilize you. And because when I do channelings, I tend to be like a little off balance, my physical body, this is going to help ground me. And this pineapple juice helps me connect to the solar energy and helps balance my energy as well. So I typically have water, but why not have pineapple juice? This video, this channeling, I'm doing after the start of Lunar New Year and after Mercury retrograde has ended. So communication is very, very high right now when I'm recording this. And February is just full of communication energy, and the animal energy is very strong. The animal elder, she has a divine feminine energy and definitely a maternal energy about her. And she connected to me when I was finalizing some things for the book that I have coming out soon. And she told me that she wanted to connect to humanity and give you guys some messages. So here we are. This was by her request. She's the elder of that domain. If you want to learn more about the elders and how they got that status, then that's in the book. They tell their whole origin story in the book, and it's very, very fascinating. I doubt that she's going to dive too much into it just because it's whenever they tell me their origin stories, I kind of see it through their eyes, and I live it in a way, and it typically will happen when I will like slip into a deep, deep meditation. And sometimes it can be harder for me to transition back to my physical body and back to the ego of Kastalia. So because this is supposed to be a quicker message, I doubt she would do that because it is pretty intense. And I feel like I've talked about it before. It can be a pretty intense thing. But I can like feel, wow, that it's a very important message. So let me just tune into her really quickly and let her speak through me, and we'll see what happens. As always, I'm kind of there and a part of it. I mean, I kind of feel bad for them when they speak through me because there is that part of me that's telling them like, no, stop talking, and they're trying to speak. So I'm going to do my best and set the intention that I'm just going to let her speak and not try and force myself into it or try and stop her, because obviously I have those worries. It's like, oh, they're not ready for this, not ready for that. But you guys have already been seeing some of the direct channelings, and I know that she is definitely less eccentric than the Joybringer Nomans. The whole domain of animal healers are definitely less eccentric than that. So I have already shown truth in that way, and also let them be who they are, and I'm gonna let her be who she is and try and keep my physical form distracted. Oh, there's so many animals running around outside, so that definitely means that her energy is near. So I'm gonna let her speak through me. Wow. So many. If you've ever listened to my podcast, I feel like definitely on there I get so distracted with the animals all the time. Okay, let me focus. That means her energy is right here and she wants to speak right now. So I'm ready. I am the divine feminine energy elder of the animal protector and healer domain of my realm. I want to discuss with you how the divine feminine and masculine energy is made in two types of animals, two of the most pure positive animals that have ever existed in the physical and metaphysical realm. Those animals are the canine and the feline. The feline come from the divine feminine, the canine come from the divine masculine. The feline are more emotional, and the canine are more creation. While it may seem strange, as most of humans tend to think of the feline energy as more independent and stubborn, and they think of the canine energy as more loving and loyal, while those things are very, very true, what they truly are on a deeper level is how they connect to those divine feminine and masculine energies. The divine feminine energy is truly the energy of spiritual intuition, clearing, cleansing. There was a conversation with our communicator off to the side, because typically the cleansers are of the divine masculine and the joy bringers are of the divine feminine, but there is that inverse polarity because of the protector energy. The protector energy comes from the divine masculine above all else, and cleansers can come from divine masculine, but they can also come from divine feminine. Protectors come from divine masculine most of the time. The protector energy is what the canines are meant to do: protect, guide, and serve. The canines have split the same way that the felines have split. The canine split is the servers and protectors and positive bringers of the earth, and then the ones of humanity. And that is how their group soul splits. The feline energy doesn't really split. They're always clearing and cleansing. But that power, that roar, comes from divine feminine. The independence comes from divine feminine. It's a very hard concept to wrap around when you are living with preconceived notions of what divine feminine and divine masculine should be. Even for our communicator, who was learning about the divine masculine and feminine energy from some of my other elf friends of other domains. But the thing about our domain is that everything is seemingly reversed. She had an itch to scratch. I have a maternal energy, that's what she says, and I tend to let her, whenever we do connectings or she does channelings for me, I give her a little more free rein in our communications. Maybe that's part of that caring free will energy. Partially, it's about the things that I have witnessed happen to the animal kingdom. I want all beings to be free, happy. The thing about the canine and feline is that they are strong, powerful, and positive, and they can flip back and forth between which energy they tend to radiate on Earth, but it's which one they're born from. Now, the thing that makes them different than what you would perceive as divine masculine or divine feminine is the other energies that create them. The other energies that create the canine energy are the pure divine joy and the pure cosmic heart, the pure divine masculine, and the pure solar energy. That's why they tend to be out during the day, the canines. That has an influence, a deep influence in how they act, and as to why they may act differently than the preconceived notion of beings that come from divine masculine. It's the different things you throw into the mixing pot of their energy that has an influence in how they perceive themselves in the physical form. On a spirit level, they are truly protectors and guides, more so than they are loving and loyal. While they are still that, that's more of a physical thing that they picked up, because humans tend to have a deeper connection with them. The solar energy that plays a role in their creation is warm and welcoming. That's why humans tend to be more drawn to them. The feline energy comes from lunar energy, divine feminine energy. The canine energy also does come from a pure protector cleanser energy, the energy of a warrior, because they are cleansers. But the energy of lunar and also the cosmic heart play a role in the fact that they are not in that box of divine masculine. It's definitely something that has been hard for our communicator to wrap around, as she is asking a lot of questions right now. But it is also something that's very important to share, because it proves to you humans that the animal realm is just not as it seems. You learn things along the way. I witness things from an energetic point, and I witness things from a physical point. I did have a physical form in the time of Atlantis, and that's where I learned a lot of the things that I learned about the physical form of the animal kingdom. Now, the canine energy tends to work during the day, and the feline energy works during the night. It just is how things work, and it does have something to do with the energy of the physical manifestations of negativity. Those energies tend to feel safer coming out at night, and they're not really running around during the day. That is more of a topic for another time, but the best thing that I can say to all of you right now is to avoid speaking their names. Speaking their names is giving that sound frequency out, and what you don't realize is you're calling on them. What our communicator has learned through her journey with the canine energy more than any other energy is that by speaking their name, she calls them. By speaking any name of anything that you don't want around, you are calling on it. That has to do with sound frequency, which isn't entirely my expertise. It is more the sound frequency elementals and the cosmic elder. But what I do want to tell you is just by speaking the name of a lion, a tiger, or a dog, with the intention of their energy pulling you away from fear and into positivity, you, hi bird, oh, it's a blue jay. Huh. He senses my energy. Hi. I'll talk about you too. I don't know if you, from the recording, can hear him, but they sense my energy. As I was saying, just by speaking their name and with the intention of them pulling you to the positivity, they will pull you to the positivity. Our communicator also got distracted looking at the pretty bird. She feels a deeper connection with the blue color frequency energy, which is fascinating because that is the color frequency that the elementals of my domain have. I'm going to, with our communicator's permission, allow the elementals of the air birds to speak through her. The birds have something that they would love to share with all of you. Communicator, is that okay? Yep, that's okay. Wow. Wow. Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, let me tune into that energy. Clearly. What I remember from that is when she started noticing the birds outside, all I could see from my perspective was the breath of the bird. And I was seeing so much energy around. I was definitely seeing through her eyes. That's so fascinating because, I didn't, at least with the other ones, they don't tend to really look at the physical, but she does, and it's so fascinating. Wow. Okay. Yep. Let me that's just an indescribable feeling. Yeah. She said something about the blue frequency. Yeah. The blue birds, on a soul level, they are messengers, for my soul. So they typically come with messages for me, and I'm very welcoming to their energy being around me, as I am with owls. But with owls, it's more a spiritual connection, like an always connection, not just when I'm in the physical, but when I'm in the physical, the bluebird energy tends to be a messenger for me. So that's fun. Okay. The elemental I wanted to come through for the birds. Hi. I'm for the birds. I have a divine masculine energy that needs to be shared. I work with the birds. I work with mainly the souls of the birds, and mainly with the smaller birds, not the bigger birds. The souls of the birds want to share something with all of you. They want to tell you that their sound is trying to communicate to you. They see things that you cannot see. They are trying to tell you something, but they are also trying to call on your soul. They're singing a song only your soul knows. They want to tell you that you already know what is causing the earth to be trapped in negativity, and only you can stop the earth from falling prey to negativity. They want you to know that you do know on a deep level what they're trying to tell you. Be a free bird. Humanity, please, fly free. Do not let anyone tell you what to do. We see it all. We see all that you can't see. We're showing our communicator now some of the things that we see. She's feeling the normal human reaction to seeing the heartbreaking things in the world. The birds would like you to know that this next generation of humans, these souls of the youngest, are some of the oldest souls. That the oldest physical humans are not the oldest souls. We must protect these new souls being born, specifically in this year of the tiger, because they are more powerful on a spiritual level than those that are in power in your world. It is also imperative for you to know that nature can heal you, and stop trying to use unnatural things to heal yourself. We've seen it all. The birds have seen it all. Because what the negative polarity never counts on is the tiniest little bird seeing something. They do not think that something small could have such a big voice. Negative polarity does not think that something so tiny would be something that someone would listen to, like a child, a tiny bird, or somebody who doesn't have much physical power. But that's the thing. You all have so much spiritual power. Right now, in this energy, in this house that our communicator is in, I can feel and see the energetic power of the people in this 300-mile radius that I can sense, the spiritual power of the innocence of humanity that is not corrupted by the ego yet. Do not let the young get corrupted with the ego that you have all spent so long trying to escape. And with that, I will bid you farewell until the next time that our domain can speak to all of you. Wow. Something very strange happened to me when I was channeling him. I don't even know how to describe it. I could see the energy he was talking about, see that power. It's wow. I really do hope you take the messages that they had to say with you. This has been such a strange but amazing experience, because whenever I connect to them, I never let them come through me like I do in the past channelings that I've recorded. But when it comes to the other members of the domain, just the regular elementals, they it's such a overwhelming, fascinating feeling. And on behalf of me and the Elfian Realm, I'm going to send you all the love and light that I can, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something. I will see you in the next direct channeling with the Elfian Realm, and they cannot wait to continue to speak to all of you. But yeah, listen to the animals.